Okay, so let me tell you guys a story, right? I'm in the pool cleaning business, and let me tell you guys a story about a client that's just not worth it to have, and you got to cut them loose. You got to break up with them, okay? This is like one of the first clients that I broke up with, okay? So let me tell you the story. It's an old man, Asian man, right? Cheap. There's the red flag right there. He's cheap. So I go there, I give him a quote. I tell him, for example, I tell him it's 160. He's like, no, can you do it for 140? My old guy did it for 140. And I looked at him. I was firm. I looked at him. Well, where's your old pool guy now? What happened? And he's like, well, you know, he wasn't consistent. I didn't trust him. And I told him, well, that's why you're paying me 160, because, you know, I'm pretty much trustworthy, as I would like to say, but you be the judge of that. And I know for a fact I am reliable, so I will be there. That's why I'm telling you it's 160. That's the price. And he said, no, can you give me a better price? And I told him, all right, fine. You know, you seem like a nice guy, older gentleman. I said 150. That's my final price. Think about it. And I walked away. He called me back after 10 minutes. He's like, yes, can you start? Go ahead, start with me. Start doing this, okay? And so I started with him, right? Everything was cool. The first time I cleaned, he came outside. He was just watching me, and he was talking, which I did not mind. You know, if you want to talk, let's talk, but I'm gonna clean while we talk, right? And he would ask me questions. He would ask me, hey, how do I do this one? How do I do that one? And how do I do this? And I was like, I would tell him, hey, this is how you do it, that's how you do it. Cool. All right, you need anything else? I'm leaving now. So I leave, and he calls me again. Hey, how do I do this again? How do I do that? And I told him, hey, it's fine, you know. You can call me, it's all right. This is how you do it. I explained to him again. That's how you do it, that's how you do it. And then the following week, same thing. The following week, same thing. 1 or 2 months go by, it's still the exact same thing. He would ask me so many questions about the same exact things. And mind you, these are things that are not even broken with his pool. Like, there's no issues with his pool. He's just wondering, hey, what if this breaks? What if that breaks? What do I do? How come this one's not doing that? How come this one's not doing that? It's fine if you ask me questions the first or second time. But if you're asking me the same questions, I'm not just, you know, blowing this up, but I'm telling you, he would ask me the exact same questions every single week. He would come out, he would take time for me, and he would tell me, hey, can you stop doing that? Can you stop cleaning real quick? Can you show me the system? Can you show me how to work this? Can you show me how to work that? And I would look at him. It's been like 2-3 months now. I would tell him, hey, I showed you that last week. We went through that last week. He's like, oh, I know, but you know, I forgot. And then the 4th month, he keeps forgetting. So he has this bright idea. It was his idea. His idea was, can I record you turning those valves and how to turn it, so that way I know how to do it and I won't have to ask you anymore? And I was like, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do it. Nope. Following week, same thing. The following week, same thing. And then it's not even that, you know, it's him taking time away from me because I'm cleaning, and then he would say, hey, when you're done cleaning, I need you to show me the system again. I need you to show me the valves, you know. And I was like, oh, this is a little too much now. And on top of that, sometimes, not every day, sometimes he will call on a different day, like after cleaning. He will call, let's say I clean his house on a Wednesday. He will call on a Friday, hey, this valve, the pump turned off. And I was like, what time is it now? 5:05 p.m. And I asked him, what time did we set your pool pump to run? And he would answer it. You set it up from 9 to 5. And I was like, okay, it's supposed to stop at 5 p.m. And then he would take a pause, right? He's thinking about it, and he would ask me, but it's 5:05 p.m. right now. And I was like, yes, it stops at 5 p.m. So it's 5 minutes after. So it's been off for 5 minutes now. And he's like, okay, all right. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. Bye. And it was just repetitive, right? It was repetitive. He paid on time though, so I gotta give that to him. It was repetitive, And he was very cheap. When we had to do a repair, he was like, I gave him a price. I think I told him 150, and he's like, no, can you do 80? Can you do 80? Can you do 100? You know, so I had to think about it. I was like, all right, you keep calling me, you're taking time away from me. When I'm cleaning your pool, we can talk, that's fine, but after I clean, you take time away from me to show you your system when I showed you 100 times already, a dozen of times, right? And it just keeps happening and happening. And when I'm trying to do a repair, you keep haggling with me with everything. So I just told him, hey, I can't do your pool anymore. I won't be coming back. And then he was so sad. He was so upset, right? After I left that pool for the final time, he called me. And I kid you not, he left a voicemail. He was like, Ken, please come back. I need you back, you know, come clean my pool again. I miss you. That's what he said. And I was like, whoa, hold on. Okay, there's some weird stuff. I'm gonna cut this out. I did not respond. I let him go. Done, clean. And I felt relief. Me and my general manager, we felt relief because he was cleaning that pool too. And he didn't hate the guy, but he hated going there because of all that stuff, right? So we left that. And fun fact, after 4 months, I got a voicemail from him, and he was saying, you know, oh, this is so and so, can you call me back please? I need some things repaired, please call me back. He kept doing that. He called me like 3 times and left a voicemail, but I didn't answer back because it's not worth it. It's not worth it going back to a headache client. Trust me, you don't want to do that. Once you cut off a headache client, you're gonna feel so good. And if they ever want to come back, do not take them. Do not take them back. All right. Talk to you guys later.